But hey, we got 60 vigour. That's the main thing. Now, let's see about Mohg's house. We have been to the mausoleum midpoint. But maybe we just went there because our eyes are still red. I feel like I would have remembered to change our eyes back. Although, no, I probably didn't on Wes either last time I played as him. Maybe we only came here to grab the old ancient dragon. Somber thing. Yep, they're all just stood there looking at an empty chest like a bunch of spoons. Good job, losers. See you later. Off to kill your boss. Idiots. Well, there's no fog door. But Miquella's hand is in the air. So yeah, I don't think we've fought Mohg yet. Good one to take his time getting into the fight. Pow! Ouch. Oh yeah, I forgot about the old crystal tear thing. Oh no, we don't want to be above him. If he's going to be on the steps, we want to be below him. Although at this rate... Nah. Nah. Yep. Right. Power up the old sword again. Ouch. And ouch some more. And that got us thoroughly wrecked. Go on, Tish. Take aggro. There she goes.
I can see it.
Nice.
As clear as day.
That's another top boss out of the way. And a few more levels. Piling them on today. Now, more int's probably the best thing. Although, more endurance. New items can be purchased from the husks, that's all well and good. But we have got eyes to fix. Lovely, nice yellow eyes. As befits a cat of Tracer's status. Now, how much have we got by way of runes? And how much do we need for another level? Just wondering if we should eat some of our boss runes or not. Let's go see what Enya's up to. Sleeping on the job. Right, so we could get Bastard Stars, but I think we're probably sticking with the Greatswords for now. Which is a shame, because she would have 2 int-based flails. And she could just double flail it up. But, no, I guess not. And we don't need either of them, because she's not a Faith user. She's not really an Arcane user either, with her 9 Arcane, so she doesn't need any of Mohg's stuff. Malekith, that's Faith, that's Faith. And Hoarlu's stuff is all Strength. So we could eat some runes. How much is Hoarlu worth? Just 30. Bit cheap. But yeah, a couple of small runes later, and we got yet another level. Up to 125. God blimey. And so now all that's left for Trace is Haligtree, and then back to the final boss. So, have we been to Castle Sol? I may have checked this like half an hour ago. No, we haven't. Okay. Castle Sol it is then. Ah, we haven't even dealt with this bugger. Now that's job number one, because he's just annoying. Now it's heading in and deal with this pair of buggers. Tish, it's time to go to town. Because these things are awful. Get wrecked. Right, how's the other one getting on? It's not doing well. Oh. Oh, got him a chomp. Yeah, it did alright for itself. Good job, Tish. Now, if we go in via the painting route, does that mean we can skip that bloody annoying bird that sits on the roof? Because it might be worth it, even though it means going through like half a dozen extra enemies. No, we don't have to take his cameo, do we? Lame. What's our status with Volcano Mama? Yep, we've killed Rykard. Ah well. Oh no, because, yeah, if we come this way we have to do all this gubbins, don't we? Get out of it. So yeah, the bird's probably less annoying than doing all this nonsense. Where's our bow? At least we can equip a bow now without going into heavy load, so we can keep it about our person at all times. I think I laughed at the idea of this int bow when I first saw it, all those episodes ago. What are you going to do from down there, you knobhead? Now, where's other boy? There he is. Cough. The precision on that shot. It's sickening. So that's that guy down. That guy is now abandoned his ballista. But what about the other lad up there? Can we persuade him to leave his post? Well, at least persuade him to stop using the ballista, yeah. Even if he's just stood still. I should have just bit the bullet and had a scrap with old Birdo. But hey ho. We'll probably find after doing all this that we just had to fight Birdo anyway. Nope, it did work. It was the world's longest shortcut. But it did stop us from having to deal with that bird at least. So I'll take it. Now, what if we just actually attack the Spanish knight instead of running like a coward? How's that work for us? Not the greatest. Although that was pretty sick. And will you stop? Yeah, we'll take all of that. Ah, we could have jumped off that roof as well, maybe. Snagged ourselves an extra purple. Never mind. It's all good. That Sight of Grace is pretty pointless, isn't it? Because we're just going to unlock the elevator, aren't we? And then once we've unlocked the elevator, we don't need it anymore. I suppose if we were interested in doing any more of this castle, but we don't need to. Yeah, so Sight of Grace, kill 2 enemies with bow, unlock elevator. But before we press on, let's go back and upgrade my bow a bit, whilst I remember to do so. Yeah, he's moving around too fast as well for Latenna to hit with most of our arrows, which isn't great. Wonder if how Malekith feels about holy damage, because if he's also resisting holy damage, that would suck. Oh yeah, we've got a health over time flask. I forgot about that. Stop attacking, Lieutenant. Right, let's go. Oh, 600 attacks. Actually, that worked. Nice. Now, can we get a crit? We can. Okay. Oh, but then, yeah, then just one combo. And you're just dead. Is it my armor? Is my armor just not good enough? Maybe we'll just go see how we get on against the dragon. Yeah, I should have probably changed up my flask as well. The healing over time effects just isn't that great, all told. Right, you stay over here and stay out of trouble, Lieutenant. We'll go and aggro that dragon. Try not to stand in any big lightning bolts either. That goes for you as well, Yuki. It goes for both of us. Kind of hard to roll through that one. Flames are just doing their thing, I guess. The Senate's getting some damage in, I think. Bloody hell. I can't even see what's going on half the time. And then... What? A claw slam into a flame so you just can't respond before you just get wrecked. Alright, let's have a rethink on the old scythe front. Have we got what we need to upgrade our flame outside a bit more? Oh, we don't want fire because we're doing frostbite. We could put blood on and just massively increase the blood loss build-up. But then I'd rather have another grave scythe. I feel. So maybe we'll go to Castle Sol. But first, our old friend Tibbs. And his little snake friends. Oh, how? Right, come on then, Tibbs. Jeez. It's a bigger AoE on that than I anticipate. There we go. I feel like there should be a quicker way down this cliff. It could have put a spirit spring at the bottom or something to make it more convenient. But alas. And that drop is too big, apparently. Very well. Although, only got 7,000 runes. May as well just use the Stake America and be at the bottom. Or are we at the bottom? Or are we still higher up? Although, the Deathrite bird that spawns down here, vulnerable to Holy, I believe. So maybe, just maybe, we'll grab the Site of Grace and then give Deathrite bird a scrap and see how we get on. It'd be funny if we could lure it into the mausoleum and get the mausoleum to tread on it. But I don't know if I could put up with all this donging and bonging whilst I was waiting for that to happen anyway, so... Right, it's been a while since we tried to fight Deathrite. So, we'll see how we do. I feel like the answer's going to be... not well. Yeah, it is. Come on then, friend. It's reasonable damage, but then we get wrecked ourselves in the process. But yeah, locking onto his body rather than his head is pretty cool. You don't get quite as camera buggered as you might otherwise. That feels like an exploder. Yeah, well, kinda. And then, wow. Okay. You gonna give me a moment to recover? Not really. Okay. And then it's just black flame everywhere, right? Very well. Oh, come on. I was totally in the middle of healing when you did that bullshit. I mean, that was going pretty well. The damage was real. It'd be even more real though if we hadn't used a horsey boy. Oh, come on. I couldn't even see what you were doing there. Now we're locked onto the head, which is how you get killed. Now you're going to stand still for a second. Yeah, it's not a fun fight by any stretch of the imagination. But it's a doable fight, I feel. Oh, jeez, I thought he grabbed us again. Yeah, get stuck on the geography, friend. Oh, what? What in the hell killed us there? And how? That's bullshit. Although it's just occurred to me as well that if we'd summoned Latana, we would have got the kill quite comfortably. So that was foolishness on my part. Oh god, we're locked onto the head. That's how you lose the camera. And then... yeah, go on, Latana. Do your work. What is all of that? And okay, that's what killed me last time, I guess. He's just got an instant death attack when he feels like it. Yuki's not having much luck against the bosses today. Right. Bam. That's a good hit. But now we're in one-hit kill territory, so a double flask. And again, we're in one-hit kill territory. We're almost always in one-hit kill territory with this lad. At least the frostbite kicks in. Now, come on, Lieutenant, do some work. Ah, and you just can't avoid all of those spears. It's ridiculous. Maybe I need to get a bit closer before summoning Lieutenant. Because I'm not sure whether she was hitting him all the time there or not. Also, this guy doesn't seem to ever stagger, which is vexing. Right, spears, more spears. Yep, one of them hit us. Because that's apparently unavoidable. Stop going after Lieutenant. Oh, he can be staggered. Good. And down he goes. Well done, Lieutenant. We've finally achieved something in today's session. 77,000, that's a bit paltry. And no, that wasn't a pun because of him being a bird. It's just me being annoyed that I didn't get more runes than that. Although, did I just gain some extra runes for no clear reason? Very well. And even more. And now some more. Why am I just getting free runes? Is there a fight happening close enough now that we can benefit from it? Because that'd be nice.